Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. Welcome to the week 2 lesson. This week you will learn 3 reading skills which are skimming, scanning and contextual clues. So before we proceed to the next skills, first thing first, I need you to know the importance of reading. So in order for you to become the efficient reader, you need to know that the reading skills that you are going to learn would be able to help you to read faster with better understanding. And then being the efficient reader and to become efficient in reading will help you to shorten your study periods, would be able to help you to improve your grades and to get more enjoyment and also able to help you to absorb more information. So you have to know that, okay, different styles of reading, which very much depends on different situations. And then the technique that you choose will depend on the purpose of your reading. For example, when we talk about purpose for reading, it has many purposes. One of the purposes would be when you want to read for enjoyment. So you're going to have your own ample time and you decide when you are going to start reading and when you are going to stop your reading. And then second is when you read to obtain information. Okay, so you're just going to find the specific information that you are going to look into, and you are not going to read the whole thing. And then when your purpose is to complete the task, whereby if your focus is going to finish up the assignments, you are just going to find the answer or the information specifically to complete the assignment given. Alright, after knowing the importance of reading, now we are going to move on to the first reading skill, which is skimming. So skimming, it means that it refers to the process of quickly identifying the main ideas within a passage in order to get an overall impression of its content. Okay, so skimming mostly is done at a speed 3 to 4 times faster than normal reading. So it is because when you do the normal reading, you tend to read, you have to read from the beginning until the end, right? However, for skimming, because you are going to just focus on to find the main ideas and to find out what the content is all about, so that's why you are going to read faster than the normal reading. And people often skim when they have lots of material to read in a limited amount of time. So back to the purposes of reading just now, when you read to find the information, okay, anything related to assignment or maybe you read to sit for the test, you just have to focus on the parts that you need to find out the information, right? So you're not going to spend more time reading unrelated or unimportant things, yeah. So it is also when you have lots of material that you need to digest. So this is when you need to use skimming skill in your reading. So in order to become the efficient reader, here are tips for better skimming. So when you skim for information, you just have to glance or you have to read a document or report very quickly and only take note on the important main points. And some people will read the first and the last paragraphs using headings and then do their summarization, and other organizers such as they want to move down the page or scrolling up and down the screen. And some people, they want to read the headings and also subheadings and some illustrations given in the text. And when you are seeking for specific information, as I said just now, you have to consider reading the first sentence of each paragraph rather than reading for the whole comprehension, because you're just going to get the important information only, right? So you don't have to spend your time to read the whole thing of the text. So some more tips given for you. We're talking about skimming. So skimming works well for finding dates as well as names of people and also places. Okay, for example, in the question, I'm talking about your reading test question. Yeah, one of the question would be in what year Helen was born. So you just have to go back to the text and to find the year. So when you're able to find the year, so that means you can guess that that will be the most accurate answer to the question, yeah. And then it is also very much useful for reviewing graphs, okay, for reviewing tables and also charts. And always take note of any exercise or boldface highlighted words or phrases, and these are going to help you to understand or to get the answer to the questions better. All right, so now we are moving on to the second reading skill, which is scanning. So to some people, scanning may sound quite similar to skimming, yeah. But you have to know that for scanning, it has at least a little bit of the difference as compared to skimming. So you scan the text, okay, and this is also one of the reading skills that is very much useful to find specific information very quickly. And this involves moving your eyes quickly down the page, seeking for specific words and also phrases. And when you are scanning for information, you do not have to read everything, but you only look for the keywords or concentrate on certain parts in the text. And you may also read a passage only to find the answer to the question, and you have to ignore other unrelated information. So this part, okay, the one that I was talking about, that when you sit for your reading test later, first thing first, you just have to read the questions first. Yeah, I always mention this to my former students. And then once you're able to digest the question, only then you go back to the text. And then from there, somehow it will help you to find the answer immediately to the question. So you do not have to spend your whole time read everything, the text, and then try to find the answer to the question. Yeah. So here are some more tips for better scanning. Yeah? So first, when you scan, okay, look for the author's use of organizers such as numbers, letters, step-by-steps on doing something. The sequence connectors such as first, second, or next, so that you can see the flow of the text. And number two, okay, selectively read and skip through sections of the passage. You can go by headings, main headings to the subheadings, or you can go by paragraph to another paragraph. And the third tip would be use headings and any other aids that will help you to identify which sections might contain the information you are looking for. Okay, so here are more tips for better scanning. Yeah, so try to anticipate how the answer will appear and what clues you might use to help you to locate the answer. Okay, for example, if you are looking for a certain date, you would quickly read the paragraph and looking only for numbers. I guess that this part is very much similar to the example that I gave to you just now. Yeah, so when you are looking for, let's say, the year of this person was born. Yeah, so meaning to say that you have to go to the paragraph, and if you're able to find the year or the number, then so you can guess that this might be the accurate answer, right? So that will be better. Okay, right, then look for words that are bold-faced, italicized, or in a different font size, different style, or different colors. And also look for the key ideas, which are sometimes highlighted in the margins. All you have to know, yeah, if the author has highlighted some words, okay, so it is to show to you that that particular part or that particular word is very important. Okay, and then that will also help you to reach, okay, at least to the accurate answer to the questions. Okay, so you don't have to read everything in detail, and let your eyes move quickly across the page until you find what you are looking for. So always look for the keywords or only concentrate on certain parts. So in the examination, you will focus your attention on the relevant parts depending on the questions asked. And for example, if you would like to find a recipe, you can directly search for it on the internet rather than to look into the cookbook. Okay, so this is because when you would want to find recipe in the cookbook, you might want to move your eyes and look for every recipe that you can find in the cookbook, right? But when you are trying to find on the internet, you just have to type the specific recipe that you would like to cook, and then you may find the one that you're looking for. So you don't have to spend your time looking for any other unrelated things. Yeah. So now we are moving on to the next skill, which is obtaining meanings of words from context or from contextual clues. So in order to read rapidly with good comprehension, you need a wide vocabulary. So it's true, yeah? So we can often guess the meaning of a word or phrase which we may not know. We may come across a word which, when used in a different situation, will give you different meaning. So by using the information from where the word or phrase is found as cues, we can make a logical guess of the meaning of the word or the phrase. So this means that it is to teach you to not depend 100% on using the dictionary. Yeah, so it's good that we use the dictionary, but then it's not going to be available for you at all times. So whenever that it is not available for you, so this is when that you can use this particular reading skills. Yeah. So in order for you to obtain the meanings of the words from context or from the contextual clues, you have to know that contextual clues are considered as hints that you can find within a sentence, within a paragraph, or within passage that a reader can use to understand the meanings of new or unfamiliar words. So by learning the meaning of a word through its use in a sentence or paragraph is the most practical way to build your vocabulary, since a dictionary is not always available when a reader encounters an unknown word. So as I said just now, this particular skill, it teaches you to not depending too much on using the dictionary. Yeah. So one of the practical ways for you to build up your vocabulary is try to get the meaning of that unfamiliar word by reading that word in a sentence or within the paragraph. That's all for now. Thank you for watching, and I hope that you have enjoyed the lesson. And please proceed with the practices that I have assigned to you. With that, I will see you again in another teaching video.